And so a while back I was on light rail, stopped at the University of Denver station, and two kids got on. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure they're University of Denver students. And the conversation was like this. And you'll think I'm exaggerating, but I swear it was very close. I'm all like, that's like totally what he believes. And he's like, I don't think so. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, you can check the book. He goes, oh yeah, well, like where? And I'm like, page 37. He goes, yeah, but that's like one page of the book, and there's like a lot of pages. And like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. And I thought, really? It doesn't matter what subject I taught, and I taught English, science, and math originally. Kids are always speaking, and they weren't doing a very good job of it. And so, because of my history, I was interested in teaching kids to speak better. Because when people think of speaking, they think of public speaking, capital P, capital S. And you change your language, and you use words you don't normally use, and you stand weird. I'm not thinking like that. Speaking is one-on-one. Speaking is a wedding toast. Speaking is a discussion. It's a staff meeting. It's talking to the club, the Rotary meeting. It's teachers in front of the class. It's the video conference. It's the steps of the Lincoln Memorial with 500,000 people. The exact same skills are involved in all of these. Anything beyond idle chat with your best friend uses the exact same multiple skills. And that's what we're going to break down today. And in truth, there aren't any books out there for teachers. I had nothing in my teacher preparation classes. I had nothing at in-services that we went to, no district training. So I had to essentially invent on my own what it takes to be a great speaker and organize that in some way that made sense to kids. What I came up with was what turned out to be PV legs: poise, voice, life, eye contact, gestures, and speed. And these are things that I think every teacher knows about, and one or two of them show up on rubrics no matter what class you go into, but they don't all show up, and they don't all show up in some organized, systematic way. But what I found was when I explained PV legs to kids, they totally got the concept of what it takes to be an effective speaker. They didn't all master it from the first time I introduced the concept, but they knew. And in truth, if you are poised, if you have a voice so that we can hear every word, if you have some life in your voice, if you make eye contact with us, if you have gestures, if you have effective use of speed, you'll be a great speaker. There is nothing else involved. That handles it, and kids get that. I make the argument that teaching speaking prepares kids for the big test. There are only a certain number of 10-minute prompts you can respond to. But if you're going to write for a speech, you're still doing the same writing skills that we want to test on the state test. Only now we're doing it for a different purpose. That different purpose plugs in kids that may not have been plugged into writing before. And certainly it's a matter of differentiation. You have kids who are highly verbal. What do you do in your classroom for them? We have lots of writing activities, but we're ignoring the kids that are verbal stars. And if you give them a chance to showcase their verbal skills, you'll find that they're doing more writing in order to get ready to showcase their verbal skills. So I understand the pressure of the big test, but I argue that teaching speaking helps kids prepare for the big test, and so many of the things that go into making a great speech go into making kids successful writers and readers as well.